So I know how you guys like to save money, so today we're looking at a few ideas if you're looking to get creative with your money saving challenges. So hopefully you'll hear something that you can use. And I did a similar video about a year ago, or maybe a little over a year. So if you haven't seen that one, I do recommend that you go back and watch it. But for this video, these are all new challenges, only one is a repeat. But before we get started, hit the like button, that helps more than you realize. And also subscribe if you like personal finance and you want to see more videos like this. So the first challenge is the multi-purpose challenge. And a few weeks ago, I did a video on questions to ask yourself before buying anything. And I briefly mentioned this in that video. And basically with this challenge, it not only helps you save money, it can also reduce clutter in your home because you're buying fewer single purpose items. And basically with this challenge, for a set period of time, and it can be 30 days, it can be 90 days, it can be 6 months, it really doesn't matter. But before you buy any item for your house, make sure that it's multi-purpose, meaning you can use it in a variety of ways. And to give you a brief example of what I mean by multi-purpose, let's say you're looking for a way to organize your mail, but you also need a place to store your keys. Instead of buying two separate items, what you could do is look for a wall-mounted organization system that will sort your mail and also hold your keys. So next we have the weather savings challenge. And for this challenge to work, you will first start by selecting a random day of the week, and it can be any day. But for illustrative purposes, we're going to choose Friday. So every week when Friday rolls around, you'll check the weather, and whatever the high is for that day, you will deposit that amount into savings, and you'll continue this for 52 weeks. So if the high this week is 50 degrees, you'll save $50. But if it's 45 degrees next Friday, you'll save $45. And you really want to try to stick with it every week, because even though you're putting money aside that you hadn't planned to, you might still be able to cover all your necessities. Now, if you're absolutely not in a position to save the full amount, maybe you can save half. Next, we have the 1% challenge. When it comes to saving money, some people get comfortable saving a certain amount, whether this is for retirement or maybe for their personal savings. And because they're comfortable, they don't always challenge themselves to save more. And this is a really simple challenge. And basically you agree to increase your retirement contributions, other investments, or even your savings account deposits by 1% according to a schedule that you set. And the schedule will vary depending on your circumstances. So you might choose to increase your contribution at the beginning of every new year, or you might do it every 3 months or every 6 months. The idea here is really to continue until you hit your goal. Next, we have the generic swap for groceries. So most people know that buying generic can save a lot of money when shopping for food. But if you have yet to make the switch to generic, or you only buy a few of these brands, on your next trip to the store, make it a challenge to only buy generic items or store brand items. So that means absolutely no name brands. But don't just buy the goods, actually save your savings. So if you normally budget $75 a week for groceries, but this week you only spent $50 because you shopped all generic brands, make sure you transfer that $25 into savings. Next, we have the receipt savings challenge. And while we're on the subject of saving your savings, the next time you go to any store, make sure you pay attention to your receipt, because if you get any type of discounts at checkout, your total savings will often appear at the bottom. Sometimes you'll save a lot, and other times you'll only save a few bucks, but that's okay. A savings is a savings. So if you look at the bottom of your receipt and you see that you've saved $5 on that shopping trip, make it a point to transfer that $5 into savings. Now, if you save a larger amount and you really can't afford to transfer that much over, maybe you can do a quarter or a third. Next, we have the age savings challenge, which is very similar to the 52-week challenge, but with a twist. And basically, whatever your age, you agree to save this amount every week for 52 weeks. So if you're 21, you'll save $21 for 52 weeks. And if you're 45, you'll save $45 for 52 weeks. Now, some people might start this challenge on their birthday, but you can really start at any time throughout the year. And to give you an example of how the money adds up, if you are 45 and you're able to stick with it, at the end of 12 months, you'll have an additional $2,300. Next, we have the Would You Rather challenge. So if you've ever played the Would You Rather game, this challenge will sound familiar to you. And the thing I like about this one is that not only can you play it with yourself, you can also play it with your kids to get them into a savings routine. And for this to work, every time you're contemplating buying something that isn't a need, or maybe something that's unplanned, ask yourself a simple question. Would you rather have the item, or would you rather have the cash? If you would rather have the item, go ahead and buy it. But if you would rather have the cash, don't buy the item and instead take the money you would have spent on it and transfer it to savings. Next, we have the Cancel It Challenge, and this is really great for getting rid of some of your subscription services and saving more each month. And for this to work, you will make a point to cancel at least one subscription service this month and then take the money you would have spent on it and move it into savings. But don't just pay yourself once. Instead, continue to pay yourself this amount every month going forward. And then the following month, repeat this challenge with a new cancellation and then continue it for as long as you can. And lastly, we have the Financial App Challenge, where basically you'll download an app and use it for 30 days. Now, if you decide after 30 days that you like the app, go ahead and keep it. But if you don't like it, remove it from your phone and download another one. There are so many personal finance apps designed to help us save and manage our money better. So if you need a little extra help in this area, this challenge might be perfect for you. And options might include budgeting apps, educational apps, or personal finance games. And if you want recommendations, one option is a micro investing app like Acorns, which makes it so easy to save and invest even if you don't have a lot of money. I've mentioned this app several times in the past because I think it's an excellent tool for anyone who's struggling to save or invest. So definitely check it out. And if you want to give it a try, you can use my invite link below. So that's all that I have for you guys today, and I really hope that there's a challenge that you can start using this week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in a few days.